Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, N.K.S.H just filed a current report, and I am seeing a couple of things worth discussing about their shareholder returns and future plans. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. The company is announcing a dividend payment and a renewed stock buyback program, which are generally positive signals for investors. Alright, let's dive into this latest filing from National Bankshares Incorporated, ticker symbol N.K.S.H. This is an 8K filing which is used to announce major events that shareholders should know about. The most significant news here is about their dividend. National Bankshares is going to pay out a semi-annual cash dividend. That means they are giving cash directly to their shareholders. This dividend is going to be $0.75 per S-share. To get this dividend, you needed to be a shareholder by May 26th, and the payment will go out on the 1st of June. Companies that regularly pay dividends are often seen as stable, mature businesses that are generating enough profit to share with their owners. It shows financial health. On top of the dividend, they are also renewing their stock repurchase plan. What this means is the company is giving permission to its management to buy back its own shares from the open market. They have the authority to buy up to 250,000 shares. This buyback program will run for a year from June 2026 to May 2027. When a company buys back its own stock, it effectively reduces the total number of shares available. This can increase the earnings per S-share for the remaining shareholders, as the same profit is now spread across fewer shares. It can also be a signal that management believes the stock is undervalued or a way to return capital to shareholders besides dividends. Now, let's put this into a bit of context. National Bankshares is a regional bank, and the market capitalization is around $221 million. They have a price-to-earnings ratio of about 12.6, which is quite reasonable, suggesting the stock isn't overly expensive compared to its earnings. They employ 245 people, and their stock is traded on the Nasdaq under the symbol N.K.S.H. They have quite a few institutional investors, like BlackRock and Vanguard, holding significant stakes, which often adds a layer of stability and scrutiny. Their common stock is listed on the Nasdaq. This is the main way people can buy and sell shares of National Bankshares. The dividend news is definitely a positive for shareholders who are looking for income from their investments. The renewed buyback plan is also a good sign, suggesting management is confident in the company's future prospects and wants to reward shareholders. So, what is the story here? National Bankshares is continuing its practice of returning capital to shareholders through both dividends and stock buybacks. These actions often go hand in hand with a company that is stable and generating consistent profits. For investors, this signals a commitment from the company to reward its owners. Looking at the broader picture, this is pretty standard practice for a bank of their size. They are not making any radical announcements, but reinforcing existing shareholder-friendly policies. This approach generally appeals to income-focused investors and those looking for stability. The biggest takeaway for me is the consistent execution of these shareholder return programs. It shows discipline and a focus on delivering value. This is especially important in the banking sector where stability and trust are paramount. The fact that they are renewing the buyback after it expires indicates ongoing confidence from management. Now, looking at these results more broadly, National Bankshares appears to be in a solid position to continue rewarding its shareholders. They are not doing anything dramatically new, but rather continuing with a strategy that has likely served them and their investors well in the past. What I am actually looking for is continued operational performance that supports these dividend and buyback levels over the long term. That is my take. Stay decoded. If you found this breakdown helpful and want to see more analyses like this, hit that like button and subscribe. You can also join our community in the description below.